so you have no life. I really reject this saying that we have no lives in residency. You need to say less. A general surgery resident living his best life.
Indeed.
110 slides. Hey everyone, it's Sunday. I'm super dressed up right now because I'm about to go to a wedding. I'm going with my sister and my little brother. It's a family friend of ours is getting married, so my whole family's gonna be there, and I got to get really dolled up. I'm really loving my makeup. I got this dress at an outlet store for $30. It's Outlet Express. This is the start of my vacation week, so I will be vlogging my vacation as well as my onboarding for radiology residency in Ohio. If you're new to my channel, my name is Lily Wynn. I was a former registered nurse, and now I'm talking to my vlog. Look at how beautiful my sister looks. She interrupted my intro. Former registered nurse, now first year resident, and I'm starting my radiology residency in July. All right, we gotta go. Good morning, it's Easter Sunday, and Chris and I are heading out to, actually Chris, Aria, and I are heading out to a trailhead to meet up with some of my very close friends who came into town. One of them is a general surgery resident in New Mexico, and the other one was a nurse I met when I was a nurse in the cath lab. Yesterday, I had so much fun at the wedding. I got home probably around 10:30. I still have remnants of my makeup from last night because I got up at 5:30 this morning to go on this hike. I got a haircut yesterday. It was a new hairdresser I was working with, and she asked me what I did for a living, and I said, I'm a resident physician. And her first response was, oh, so you have no life. And I just thought that was such a rude response. Hey, Editing Lily here. I do want to add a little more reflection about this. I hear this one a lot. I get where it comes from. People see that residents work long hours. It's a huge grind. There are call shifts. People work 80 hours, up to 100 hours if you're in a general surgery residency, and just assume that your life disappears. I get that. I'd like to offer a different perspective. Residency doesn't take away your life, it changes it. Yes, it's tough. There's a ton of sacrifices. You might miss some birthdays and holidays. Sometimes, like me, you're going to show up to work before the sun comes up and you leave work when the sun's already down. But what you gain in residency is what people forget to talk about. Think of last week, my first lumbar puncture. A canon moment for me. I think of my best friend who's in general surgery residency, experiencing his first appendectomy, his first solo cholecystectomy. He'll never forget those canon moments in his life. What about running a code for the first time, doing CPR and watching your patients come back to life? That stays with you forever. All of these moments in residency means something, and it's part of our story to tell for the rest of our lives. It adds to a meaningful life. Residency is a chapter of the life of a medical doctor. It's a meaningful, growth-filled, and life-defining chapter of our lives. You're not pressing pause on life, you're turning the page of one of the most important parts of your story. You're still building great connections, friendships, lifelong relationships with people. Some people meet their spouses in residency. You laugh, you cry, you learn, you grow. And I think every single shift and rotation just brings us closer to becoming the doctors that we want to become. So yeah, residency life looks different, but don't confuse being different to being empty. Your life isn't on hold, it's still in motion, and trust me, it is still very much yours. That's my soapbox and pep talk about this. I really reject this saying that we have no lives in residency. I don't want you to pity me. I live a very rich and meaningful life, and I will continue to do so throughout my training. Okay, back to the hike. Hi everyone, I'm showing Rochelle and Mike my new gimbal. It's an Osmo Pocket. AKA baton.
So does it just like follow you or what?
Yeah, it'll follow you. What do you mean?
It's like,
This is a general surgery resident living his best life.
indeed.
morning. It is Monday morning, 7:30 in the morning. I've been up for about an hour. Usually when I have my first weekday off after a very busy rotation, I have so much in my life that I have to catch up on. But often I am so tired that I end up not feeling motivated to get all the things that I need to get done. So we're going to write a to-do list to get all of the things that I want to get done today. Hopefully check it off as we go. Okay, let's go through all the things I need to get done today. I want to tidy my house. That includes the bathrooms and my office. I love me a to-do list. I do personal statement editing for RNs who are applying to medical school, so I do have a statement that I need to edit today. My next rotation is the VA internal medicine. The VA is so difficult with credentialing and requires you to do a lot of different things that are just tedious and annoying. So I need to do some training online for the VA. I am also a content creator and just landed a brand deal that I need to make a script for. So I need to also do that. Script writing. It would be good if I can get some cooking in today. I haven't cooked for 3 weeks. My husband has been doing all of the cooking for our dinners, and I would like to take that off his plate and try to get some cooking done before he gets home at 4 p.m. this evening. Cook a meal. It would be awesome if I could get a workout in today as well. I hiked all weekend, so I'm a bit sore, so I might not go run, but I have that indoor exercise bike that I love, so I'll try to get on that for at least 30 minutes today. Okay, I think that's plenty of things to do. Usually I try to just have 3 big goals for the day, but since I have been so busy at work and not really getting stuff done at home, I just want to make sure that I get all of this stuff done today. I also have tomorrow completely off where I'm at home, so if I don't get all of these things done today, I can get them done tomorrow, and then we leave for Ohio on Wednesday. I'm going to start with the personal statement editing, and I can already tell you, take a look at this personal statement. It's almost 2 pages long. One of the biggest things for personal statements is you need to say less. Cut down on all the repetitive cliches. You're saying everything without saying anything. You need to keep your personal statements very concise. People are sifting through hundreds of medical school applications, sometimes thousands. My biggest advice for pre-meds applying to medical school when you're writing your personal statement is to keep it 1 page or less. It needs to be so concise. Leave out all of the fluff. Start with an amazing hook in your first paragraph. Talk about your healthcare background and what brought you into healthcare if you are a former registered nurse who's applying to med school. Then talk about some kind of pivotal moment in your nursing career that drew you towards medicine. Tell the admissions committee why you are going to be a great physician. What qualities did you gain as a nursing professional that will translate into becoming a great physician? And if you have enough room, talk about why being a physician was the right choice and no other career was. I think I remember adding a line in my personal statement about why going the nurse practitioner or mid-level route wasn't the right choice for me. And then end it with what your vision for the future of your career looks like. All right, I am done with my personal statement editing. I was able to get it down to 1 page for this person, but it's going to be super glaring to them that I've deleted a lot of what they wrote. The problem with this particular personal statement was that they had 2 amazing, very strong themes that they were forcing into one document. Most admissions committees only want to read 1 page or less. If you have 2 big themes in a personal statement, you need to choose one and move forward with that and focus on that instead of trying to force 2 big themes in one statement. You also need to keep in mind that you will also receive secondary statements that you need to fill out, as well as other diversity sections in the AMCAS application itself. Give yourself some room to have stories to fill in those essays as well. All right, let's cross out personal statement editing. There are 110 slides I have to click through for my VA training. I got my VA training done, and I also just finished writing my script for my new brand deal. The next thing I'm going to do is tidy the house. boganies. Good morning. It's Tuesday morning and it is 6:20. The sun has been rising a lot earlier these days in the desert, which is lovely. That just makes for me having to get up a little earlier to get out on a run if I want to, so I don't get scorched by the sun during the day. Let's turn on this coffee. I woke up naturally around 5:40 this morning. It's really nice to have mornings where I don't have to wake up to an alarm. I can just wake up when I feel like it, when I feel rested. That was really nice. I'm gonna have a piece of toast and then try to get out on a shorter run than I normally do. I love long runs, but I have quite a bit of things that I want to get done today. We are leaving to Ohio tomorrow, and I realized that our flight is at 5 a.m. So we have to get up at like 3:30 in the morning. So I just want to make sure everything is packed tonight. You ever go out on a 3-mile run and end up running 7.5 miles? Well, I just did that. It was so beautiful out this morning and I just wanted to keep running. Now it is hot as balls out and I'm gonna go home and take a shower. My biggest advice for people who want to run in residency is to run slower. Go out for time and not distance. So try to run for 30 minutes instead of trying to go out and run 4 miles, and always fuel up. My favorite fuel is Tailwind. They're not sponsoring this video, but I would love them to. Tailwind is like a powder you can dissolve in your water, and I just take a scoop every time that I run more than 45 minutes, and that helps me feel and not feel like I'm crashing during my run. Run slower so that you're running a conversational pace. If you can have a good conversation or you're just breathing out of your nose and not out of your mouth, then you can run for a lot longer. Okay, it's time to take a shower. Let's make some boba. This is actually my No Shortcuts merch. You can get this cup on my store that I will link in the description box. It's just a fun no shortcuts thing that I live by because I get a lot of questions about what the fastest way to becoming an MD is. And if you have an NP, is it like a shortcut to becoming an MD? And this is just a reminder that no, everyone has to go through all of the same prerequisites and 4 years of medical school to become an MD. There are no shortcuts. I'm not totally sure if that's microwavable, but hopefully. This is the best oat milk. One of my best friends introduced me to this brand. It's called Minor Figures. I order it from Amazon, but you can get it at Whole Foods. It's the best, highest quality oat milk you're gonna find. And it's really good with this Trader Joe's boba. It's frozen boba, you can get it in the frozen section. I'm going to end this vlog here. The next vlog is going to follow me to Ohio for my residency onboarding. So if you're interested in watching that, check it out probably this weekend or sometime next week. And I'd like to take some time during that vlog as well to go over my radiology residency schedule. Thank you so much for watching. If you like these types of videos, it would be super helpful if you subscribe, like, and comment on my videos so that I know that there's an audience out there who enjoys it. And it's honestly pretty motivating for me to keep putting out content if I know other people are finding it helpful. All right, thanks again for watching.